Fallout New Vegas still stands tall as my favourite Fallout game of all time. Whilst I have put an ungodly amount of hours into Fallout 4, and that's just my PS4 time, I don't even want to know what I did on the Xbox with all the mods, it's probably a lot more depressing. But either way, Fallout New Vegas is just my favourite Fallout game. It's one of my favourite RPGs full stop. It's a really good game despite some technical issues that I won't cover here because I've already did a review on that and you should watch that. You should watch that review. It's good. It's not, it's mine, but you know, you should still watch it anyway. About 7 months ago, at time of talking, I put a poll on my YouTube channel saying I was thinking of doing a Fallout New Vegas challenge run, kind of like my Fallout 4 challenge runs, only in New Vegas, if that wasn't obvious. The 4 options were a boxing glove only run, a silenced 22 pistol only run, a pacifist run, or a no HUD run, and the silenced 22 won out just barely over the boxing gloves. And that's what we're going to be beginning today, beating Fallout New Vegas with a silenced 22 pistol. Like with my Fallout 4 runs, let's establish some ground rules. I can only attack and kill enemies using a silenced 22 pistol. The game will be set to a medium difficulty, however this can change to better fit the challenge. For example, if things are going too easily for me, I can bump up to hard. To complete the challenge, I must conquer Hoover Dam in one of the 4 available endings. Right, I don't think there's anything else to say, let's just get right into it, here we go. This is my attempt to beat Fallout New Vegas with a silenced 22 pistol. Oh god, what have I gotten myself into? Similar to many of my weekends, we start Fallout New Vegas being tied up by a bunch of men and being shot in the head. It also should probably go without saying, but big spoiler warning for like a lot of the game here. As we come to, I see all these DLC packs loading in full of items that I won't be able to use. I can't wait to go and sell them all for a massive profit, or even just a moderate profit. I'll take whatever I can get. As we begin the character creation process, I choose a name that feels really appropriate, because I feel like we're going to be doing a lot of sneaking given our weapon of choice. I then try and create the best polystyrene creature I can. I end up settling on a really ghostly white looking person. I'm sure this won't look horrendous. Once that's done, the doctor helps us out of bed and I immediately make a run for the exit, seeing if I can actually get out before doing the vigor tester machine. You can't, it's not possible. Curse you, video game. I'ma steal all your bottle caps out of spite. Taking the character creation seriously for a moment, I assign all of my extra points to agility because that's going to be the most useful. It affects your sneak and your gun skill. And then, like all good patients, I proceed to burglarise this nice man's house. No, seriously, let's go sit down and answer the nice doctor's questions. I really did try in this character creation bit to choose answers to these questions or these word association things that would lead to me getting the sneak and small gun skill. It did not work. I'm going to let it play for all of my selections and then you'll see what I got at the end.
Night. Bandit. Light. Mother. Okay, now I got a few. First, I'm slow to. I charge in to deal with my problem. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all...
So I got guns. I somehow didn't get sneak. I'm quite surprised by that. I don't know what you want from me, Fallout gods. I tried to appease you. Luckily you could just reassign these, but I won't ever stop trying to get exactly the skills I want just through answering the questions. One day it's gotta work out, right? I'm gonna monkey time right in this situation. Eventually I settle on medicine because I have this weird idea that I'm gonna not be doing as much damage to enemies as they're gonna be doing to me. And with the optional traits, I choose 4 eyes as I tend to do, that way I get an extra perception boost while I'm wearing glasses, which I often tend to in this game, and trigger discipline because I think the accuracy boost will really help me. With all that done, we can finally resume burgling. I'm gonna take as much of this stuff as I physically can. Yep, all of this, everything that's not nailed down, I'm taking, and oh, I'm over encumbered. And I can't drop anything because I haven't got the Pip-Boy yet. I did not do this in the right order. Doo-dee-doo, just slowly waddling up to the dock after burglaring his house. He doesn't seem to mind though, so it's all good. Yeah. But we finally have our Pip-Boy and we can progress into the world at the slowest pace physically possible. Oh yeah, now all the DLCs are gonna have to load in. Victor, wait, I'm coming. Victor, no, don't come back here, please. Victor. Not now, Gunrunner's Arsenal, I'm trying to catch my robot. Yeah, no, this is definitely not working. We're so heavy, but I don't want to lose anything because all of this is really useful to sell. I'm going to need to fund my 22 ammunition somehow. Although, we could just do this. Yeah, if we just drop that and carry it to the shop, we could move at a decent speed, at least until we're inside, but that's fine, I can work with this. Now, we're here for one reason, to buy the 22 pistol, or steal it if I can't end up affording it. Let's hope I can afford it. The first step is to sell literally everything that I don't want to carry, which is basically everything in my inventory. So goodbye all the lovely stuff added in the courier's pack. Take heart in knowing the fact that all the money I made selling you off will be used to buy a silenced 22 pistol. Not to mention all of this amazing ammunition. Oh, I've just noticed he can't afford to buy anything else from me. That's alright, I'll take an extra fedora from you to repair the one I'm currently wearing, and let's see what medical supplies you have. I'll take that doctor's bag. Let's buy some maize. Might as well grab some stim packs, I forget how expensive they are in this game. And we'll get a super stim pack, and oh look, this means he can afford to buy what we're trying to sell him. Yay! Now I can keep selling him crap. Goodbye Vault Suit, goodbye ridiculously heavy lightweight metal armor, goodbye useless Vault Suit and tribal raiding armor. Oh yeah, our miscellaneous section is currently full of stuff. No way, I didn't want to sell the canteen. That's actually kind of useful. The rest of that stuff, though, that's gotta go, so, give me a minute. There we go, that definitely wasn't tedious. Now let's just sell off all the ammo, this won't take nearly as long, thankfully. Whilst selling all the ammo, once again he ran out of caps, god damn it. So you know what, I'll buy a shovel, not as a weapon, don't worry, I'm just gonna defile some graves with it. And you know what, I think I'll take the rest of the stuff in your cupboards. And we're just gonna hope I don't give myself another hernia trying to carry way too much stuff again. Oh my god, he's still too broke to afford everything. Okay, I'll buy some leather armor to repair mine later down the line, does that help? That's better. We have reached an accord. I can finally equip my trusty Silence 22 pistol. I don't know why I'm bothering to hotkey it, I'm literally never going to unequip it. But hey, we finally have the signature weapon of this run. Oh my god, he's got basically no stock left. I hope no one in town gets hungry. Either way, we can now set foot into the Mojave Desert to begin our adventure proper. Now I'm definitely going to do the Ghost Town gunfight, but not yet. Given my ammo reserves, I think it'd be better if I found a few merchants and bought some more bullets. So basically, we're going to head to the gun runners first. I am going to try and avoid getting into too much combat along the way, but we are going to try and assassinate this coyote just to sort of get a relative idea of how powerful my gun is. Oh god, it's not going into that. Oh god, I'm pressing the wrong button. That's the wait button in this game. Right, let's just throw as many attacks at these coyotes as we can. That definitely took way more bullets than I'm happy with, so we're going to swap to the hollow point rounds to take care of the other one. Oh wow, that is so much better. So with our power, or lack thereof, firmly established, we can proceed. I'm not going to deal with those other coyotes because I just don't want to waste the bullets. Instead, we're going to sneak right past and head to this memorial, search this hollowed out rock, oh boy, some 22 ammo, that's exactly what I need, and search these burial mounds. Look, this one has a plasma rifle in it, that's definitely useful for literally anyone else. Who buried this out here? So we're going to keep heading east, and look over here, there's a sign warning us that Deathclaws are ahead, but we are still going to keep going this way because of the quickest routes to Vegas, this is somehow still the safest. Look, give me a choice between Deathclaws and Deathclaws and Cazadors, I'm definitely taking the one that's only one kind of murder. I'm also not entirely sure exactly how far out they spawn, so we're going to have to keep my head on a swivel here. Oh look, more coyotes. Let's get some more practice in with this little pistol. Oh god, it does so little damage. Oh god, this is going to be a painful run. Oh, there you go. There you go. It died. Fantastic. Now we just end the rest of the bloodline. It's not cruel, I'm reuniting them with their mother. And now we can claim our mighty haul. Oh my god, there's actually some pretty good stuff in here. I don't think I've ever searched this big trailer thing in all my years playing this. This is surprisingly good. The lesson here, children, is that if you murder wildlife, you'll find some snacks. Anyway, let's continue sneaking across the desert. I do see those powder gaggers over there, but they're not going to mess with me because I haven't done the Ghost Town gunfight and pissed them all off yet, so I'm just going to live and let live for now. We're going to be cutting through Hidden Valley because I assume that scorpions are easier to sneak past than Deathclaws, and if we can't sneak past them, I think they're going to be easier to kill. Okay, there's one over there, fair, it doesn't seem to have noticed me yet. Let's sort of hug this side of the valley to try and avoid unnecessary combat. You know, aside from the sand in my butt crack, this is going pretty well. Okay, so one of the Stingy Boys have definitely sussed me out, but that's okay. I think we can kill it. On guard, Stingy Boy. Oh crap, I made it angry. Vats don't fail me now. You know, all things considered, that actually went better than I expected. Let's see if we can repeat the process. Or not, we don't have a lot of AP and I'm a really bad shot, so I think I might just run away. Okay, I'm not completely running away, I'm just trying to get to high enough ground so that the thing can't attack me. Now we can shoot for relative safety, although I'm still not loving exactly how many bullets it's taken to kill these things. I for some reason didn't take into account they've got an armoured exoskeleton. Now let's continue sneaking. Oh no, that's a lot of scorpions, and I don't like my ammo count, so let's just run like the brave people we are. Oh god, I move really fast. I'm guessing that's all that agility. This might just work. Haha, you can't catch me. Actually, I don't love that it looks like you're running to attack something else because deathclaws exist in this area, so I might just keep moving and not mock you further. You know what, we're gonna deal with this really persistent one. I think he's earned a warrior's death. So little damage. Yeah, we can't get to the gun runners fast enough. Also, I don't love this. Our gun is already jamming on us. That's not good. Luckily, I have some weapon repair kits given to me by the courier's stash. They'll keep us going for now, but we're definitely going to need more copies of this gun to do a proper repair job. So we're going to keep proceeding with caution this way, and what the hell? Oh god, a tree is talking to me. Look, unless you're going to help me with the deathclaws ahead, you can go away. Luckily, we can climb along the side of these Bethesda mountains. And look, there's our first deathclaw. And now we get to play my favourite game of, are we on a high enough elevation to avoid being slaughtered? He's running away, that's a good sign. That means his pathfinding can't find a way up here, which should mean I'm relatively safe. We can proceed. Oh god, every single one of these drops is going to make me worried that this is somehow going to be low enough for it to find a path to get me, but we're just going to have to chance it. Oh boy, more death cuddlers. We're just going to continue sticking to the high ground and hoping they don't find a way up here. Oh god, there's like 3 of them, and one of them is more than enough to kill me twice over. The way they're running back and forth says that they can't get us while we're up here, but obviously Vegas isn't going to come to us, so we're going to have to take that leap in a second. Alright, here we go. Oh mighty Fallout gods, please be kind to me. They're still running in circles, so we can't get past them just yet, but that means we're still relatively safe. Wait, where are they all going? They seem very focused all of a sudden. Oh, they found a way up, how lovely. I guess we're just going to run for it. I'm not even going to try and shoot them, I'm just going to run for it. Let's run to that door. Oh, that's not even a door. Fallout, why do you do these things? We're just going to keep running, and I'm going to take advantage of the Fallout pathfinding issue where if I jump off a cliff, the enemy don't typically follow me off a cliff. That might not be a pathfinding issue, that might just be common sense, but hey, it works for me. It gets me to put some distance between me and the murder machines. Oh good, ants, that's definitely what my day needed. You better believe I just ran past it all. Oh god, now the fiends are shooting at me. Oh, but look, it seems the Deathclaws got bored of chasing me, so that's one less problem. You know, I don't think this guy's going to leave us alone, so we're going to have to just deal with him. It's okay, I think we can handle it with our under 2 magazines worth of ammo. How hard could it be? Oh! I guess the Fallout gods are smiling upon me. Thanks for the stuff. You know what, I'm starting to think I might actually be in the clear. The Deathclaws probably got caught up fighting the ants, and the ants got caught up fighting the fiends, and the fiends got caught up shooting the Deathclaws. At least that's what I'm assuming happened. You're a braver person than I if you want to go back and try and see what went down. I've been on caution for a while now, but I don't think anything's actually coming after me. Ah, the hidden message never looked so good. So hey, I guess we learned that you can run away from your problems. Wow, we are really close to the gunners already. I knew being a coward would work in my favour. It's so pleasant and safe around these parts. Let's just cut through the farm here. I'm surprised the soldiers let us do this. We could literally be here to steal all their food, but they're just okay with us wandering around. Come to think of it, I haven't actually seen any NCR soldiers yet. I guess they really do have manpower problems. But hey, we're out of the farm, and look what we found! The gun runners. My long and treacherous journey is finally at an end. So we're gonna do what we did last time, buy all the 22 ammo they have, and sell off anything I don't need. But we're not completely done yet. We're going to do something else while we're in the area, but first, I do need to choose more appropriate attire to protect myself. This fiend helmet offers some actual damage protection, which, you know, can't really say no to. And oh god, look at this terrible look I've got going on. None of this looks good. Back to the plan. We're going to visit Freeside and the Crimson Caravan because they've both got merchants that sell ammo. Ah, Freeside, a delightful town where there's adventure around every corner.
Found you.
Okay, I guess just don't die then. Easy, easy. There we go, gotcha. And we're just going to ignore the fact that I terribly missed the first 2 shots. Anyway, we can now... You okay there, bud? Anyway, we can now pop into Vic and Ralph's and buy some bullets. Ah, there's the gun seller hiding at the back of the shop. Oh, so much ammo. I can't wait to miss nearly every one of these shots. And hey, let's sell off those extra bits we got from that dead guy. Now let's head across the road to the Crimson Caravan Company and buy up all the bullets they have in stock. Now that we've got a decent amount of bullets, let's go back to Good Springs and do those starter quests. If you're wondering why I'm going to bother with them, it's simply to get the XP, because I've just realised I haven't leveled up even once yet. So let's go to the saloon and speak to Sunny Smiles and ask her to train us to survive in the desert. Ew, I don't want this rifle, I want my trusty sidearm.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. Well, that's a start.
Yay, I can now shoot stationary targets. You better watch out, Sunset Sarsaparilla bottles, because your days are numbered. You know, call it a hunch, but I don't think these geckos are going to be quite the same level of pushover as those bottles were. Alright, let's take this easy. I guess there wasn't a gecko there. Ah, that's a lot better. I still don't love the amount of damage we're doing, but we are doing damage, and you know what? I guess that's good enough for me. Come on. There we go. Now where the hell did the other one... Oh, there he is. Hello, friend. Do you also want some gun kisses? Well, I can't say no to a face like that. Okay, we've reported back to Sunny and we're now going to help her clear out the geckos at the other wells. Wish me luck. We're all helping equally. There we go. Now let's quickly hurry to the next one to save the settler that's stuck out there. Ah, hello friend, do you need help from the monsters? I'm here to help by killing the monsters. And hey, maybe next time it's the middle of the night and you're feeling a bit thirsty, you won't wander blindly out into the desert, yeah? It's not really her fault. I'm supposed to have done this mission during the day, but we were sidetracked playing Runaway with some Deathclaws. And finally, we got our first level up. So for this run, I'm basically going to be focusing on sneak and guns because they're going to be the ones that help me the most here. I will later on focus on speech as well. I'll explain why when we actually get to that point. I also want to know what level I can get the better criticals perk at, because I feel like if I could do more critical hits with my pistol, I might have a better chance of beating this thing. So let's keep scrolling, and my word, I forgot just how many perks are in this game. Oh god, it's so long. Where is it? Where is the damn perk? Oh, level 16. Perception and luck of both 6. I don't have any of that. Swift learner it is, let's get that XP bonus. And now the townspeople like me for saving their dumbest person. Let's finish off the quest for Sunny Smiles because it's a little extra XP, and we don't actually have to go very far for this one. I know it says go to the schoolhouse and the graveyard, but all the ingredients you need for the healing powder to complete this quest are actually like a short walk away. We literally just have to go up there. I mean, there are geckos up here, but the worst of them are around the corner, and most of them don't even know you're here unless you got a really loud gun. Let's try and kill this one. It's already going really badly. Just as good luck does, my bad luck had to run out eventually, and now I can actually hit it. No, wait, come back. Where are you running to? Look, I can't be bothered to chase you. I'm just going to let you live, okay? I better not see you again. After all, I'm just out here to pick some flowers. Let's go back to Sunny, brew up our healing powder, and then she tells us to poke our head in on Trudy, the bartender, before we leave town. And yeah, I'll do that after I talk to this random stranger out here who wasn't here a second ago. Apparently there are some geckos between him and his girlfriend who's now trapped up on a ridge, and we've got to go and save her, so let's go to it. And I told you I better not see you again. As we clear out these geckos, I might as well tell you that this is something of a trap. He's hoping that once we're done clearing out the geckos, he'll be able to jump us and take the stash that they're guarding. So I say, once we're done killing these geckos, we take the stash all for ourselves, and then as he's walking up to try and tell us he's going to backstab us, we're just going to shoot him in the face. Or boob. Whatever works. Either way, let's head back to the saloon and quickly talk to Trudy before we leave Good Springs forever. She's having a bit of a conversation with this man. It doesn't sound very pleasant.
You don't hand Ringo over soon. I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
I'm sure this is fine.
What the hell is your problem?
Rude. Whilst we trade with Trudy, let me quickly fill you in on the quest we're about to do. Basically, there's a trader who came through town a few days ago being chased by some bandits, and now those bandits are here trying to kill him, so we've got to help him either flee town or help the bandits kill him and the town. I'm going to help him flee town, I think that's the better choice.
Thanks.
So let's go and visit the trader in his hideout and tell him we're going to help him, but I'm just so glad that Trudy is so willing to give his location over to a complete stranger.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
Well, that's rude. For the sake of brevity, I'm going to speed through these next few events, so try to keep up. I tell Ringo I'm going to help. He tells me to go and see Sunny Smiles and get her to join our little gang. She agrees and tells me who else to visit in town to get supplies. I go to Doc Mitchell, get some stim packs, and then go to the general store and convince Chet to open up his stock to the town so everyone can have a gun and some armour. And finally, I speak to Trudy and tell her that I've got a bit of a plan and it relies on her and some other people hiding behind the saloon and then ambushing the guys as they come into town. And whilst doing all that, I reach level 3. And just like last time, I'll be putting all of my points into guns and sneak. And now all we have to do is go and tell Ringo that everything is ready and we can begin the fight.
Well, I guess that...
Time to look alive.
So far for this run, combat hasn't so much been difficult as it has been ammo intensive. But luckily this time we've got plenty of DACA to work with. Welcome to town, powder gaggers, enjoy your stay. In fact, I don't think you're gonna ever want to leave. Don't worry guys, your friend isn't going to the great hereafter alone, I've got plenty of bullets for all of you. That's assuming of course I can actually land any more shots. But that's the upside to having a huge amount of ammo, I can just keep trying until I eventually get it right. Well, this is going really well, and I like how that big hoarder is just sort of running across as if it's helping. Oh look, the guy who started all of this is cowering behind the sign. Hey buddy, you're not so tough now, are ya? Ha 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 ha! Wait, why am I using hollow point rounds? That's the wrong kind of bullet. See, look at those results. And now I'm hated by the powder gaggers, which means I can kill them without remorse. Yay! Consequence-free violence.
Here. These are technically Crimson Caravan.
Using work funds to pay us? That's naughty. Although I can't judge, I burglarised the doctor's house as soon as I woke up. Now that I'm done stripping all these men naked, I finally have the true reward of this quest, the Desperado cowboy hat. My favourite cowboy hat in Fallout New Vegas. Now let's venture off into the wasteland. I definitely haven't done this before. Oh boy, look, more powder gaggers. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna shoot them. Because now that they hate us, it's morally okay to murder them. Another great lesson by Fallout New Vegas. Video games are a perfect teacher, and oh my god, I'm shooting so badly here. I guess I could have just done that. The best part of this is I can now take these mines and sell them for a profit. Speaking of, let's go visit our favourite robot. Maybe he's got more bullets for us. Yay, Merry Christmas to me. And now back to where we were so we can continue on to Prim. On our way to Prim though, we are going to stop to kill this gecko and steal this red roach's meat. Then kill this other gecko. Actually, I don't even know why I'm going to Prim. I don't really need to. I've already got to Vegas. It does seem kind of pointless. Oh my god, this gecko ate so many bullets.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're—
Don't worry, soldier. I can take care of myself. Let's just get past these landmines. Huh, that's the first time I've never blown off any of my limbs. Now let's try out our skills on the local escaped convicts. Well, this is looking promising. Now that could have just been dumb luck, so let's try again. Oh dear. Oh dear, this one isn't going as well. Maybe if I stop using hollow points on this guy, it'll work better. Yeah, I feel like I'm actually seeing his health go down now. I mean, not very quickly, but I'm actually making progress now. And we have the ammo to spare. Sweet dreams. Hey, wanna see a magic trick? I teleported. I don't know if anyone else who plays New Vegas gets this, but sometimes when I try to stop moving, my character will just lurch a few extra steps forwards, and I'm not sure why it does that. Now we can speak to the frightened townspeople. I don't care about their problems, I'm not here to help, I'm just here to do some shopping with this guy, who apparently carries his entire stock in his pockets at all time, like any good shopkeeper would. Well, that's everything we need to do in Prim, let's go elsewhere. In this case, elsewhere is Freeside. So our next big obstacle is actually getting the caps together to get into New Vegas. You don't actually have to pay to get into New Vegas, you just have to show them you have enough coin to stay. And there's a few different ways we can do this. We can either cozy up to the NCR and get a ride on their private monorail like the true big shots we are. I'm not going to be doing that. We could do some quests for the king and get a fake passport. What we're going to do is first go and discover the North Gate so I can fast travel to it later. Then we're going to walk back down this long ass road towards the Atomic Wrangler. Now that we're inside, I can stand on this stool and speak to Miss Garrett here. She's going to give us a quest to track down 3 people and collect on their debts. The first one is just outside the strip. We have to collect from this lady Jane who's trying to lie to us. Look, I've got a perception check because I'm wearing both a hat and glasses, which gives me extra eyesight somehow. I mean, I get the glasses, the hat I'm a little bit more concerned by.
Here, take it off.
The next 2 people are in the other part of Freeside, so we head there. I fast travel to Freeside's gate because it's slightly quicker than walking. The next guy's hiding out behind this building, so we're going to go into the building and jump out this window to get to him. I guess I could have just walked around the building, but that would have been too simple. We convince him to pay up, but before we go to collect the final debt, I'm going to follow this random stranger into this alley. That's where all of the best times are had.
Check it out. Between the dump.
Ah, there was a body between the dumpsters. Let's make it some friends. Hey, don't run away, that's just rude. Look, I took the time to walk into your trap. You can at least take the time to get murdered by me. I think that's only fair. I mean, you will have to bear with me because I'm not exactly a swift killer. I can just feel the negative Yelp review this guy is gonna leave me. Or he's gonna run away as well. Okay, last guy, it's you and me. You have to stand your ground, okay? Don't be like your friends. God, I'm so bad at this. But what I lack in skill, I make up for in determination. I'm not entirely sure why I bothered with any of this, I don't really get anything out of it. Oh well, time to go collect the final debt. After all, I can't steal all these caps if I don't collect them first. Now with all 3 debts collected, I still don't have enough money to get into the strip, but I've got a bit of a boost. So let's go and offload some assets. I don't care how many kidneys I have to sell, I'm getting into New Vegas. Luckily that killing spree brought me a little bit closer to what I need, but if I want more caps, I'm gonna have to go and scavenge. Luckily, I know some good places. First of all, let's go and pick up all this litter. It's not worth a lot, but it is worth something, and that's good enough for me. Okay, you got me. Good Spring Source isn't actually where I wanted to go, it's just the closest place to the place I really want to go. And there's an upside, we get to kill some geckos on the way. I'm sure this won't take long at all. I'm just gonna slowly chip away at their health. Okay, that's 1, there's 2, and 3. There we go, what fun hunting is. And now we've found what we were really looking for, this old radio broadcast place thing. I mean, there is a wasteland survival guide in here, but we're really here for the junk, like the cans, and the bottles, and the sensor modules, and the battery. That's all worth caps. Now let's go and sell all this off. I sure hope we have enough. I can't remember if I said that 2 grand is the goal, but 2 grand is the goal. And as you just saw, we're a little bit short. That's okay though, I know where to find more treasure. So let's go back down to this powder gagger camp and steal all of their stuff. I don't know why you lose karma for this, so don't ask. Now we go over here to the skydiving place, and of course we deal with these powder gaggers. I've just noticed that plane is way too small looking. Luckily these powder gaggers don't take anywhere near as long to kill as anything else does. They are basically just raiders, but worse at it. And now we can go inside and search. Look, I know there's not anything amazing in here typically, but we just need to get to 2,000 caps, and we are so close. Yeah, all of this should do. I guess we'll find out. It's the moment of truth. Has all my scavenging paid off, and I didn't even consider all the loot I've been taking from other people that I killed, so maybe we'll get even more than we need. Ah, my cup runneth over. Now we can get into Vegas. So let's just teleport back to the gate.
Submit to a credit check.
See, officer, I'm not the riffraff, and I'm definitely not going to murder anyone while I'm in town, so no worries there. It's only now occurring to me that it's really weird that they ask me to prove that I have the caps, but they don't search me for weapons before I enter the strip. Oh well, that's their problem. Ah, we finally made it to the titular New Vegas, and oh, there's Victor. Now you want to talk to us. He's inviting us to the Lucky 38, which we'll go to in a minute, but first I want to speak to this gentleman here. He's like the main guy to go to if you want sneak weapons. So naturally I'm going to buy all his 22 pistols and all the ammo he has. I don't need the 2,000 caps anymore. I guess that means I could go and give the caps back to that Garrett lady who wanted me to do the debt collecting, but I want to go to the Lucky 38 and rob everything inside it. Look, no one else is using them, they're just going to waste. Look, if they didn't want me to have any of this, they would have locked the doors at least. Man, there is just so much stuff up for grabs here. Look, I don't strictly speaking need any of this, but I'm not just gonna leave money on the table. Okay, so I might have run into a bit of a problem again. I mean, I'm already overweight, so I might as well keep stealing. Oh god, I'm so heavy. It's okay, all we gotta do is get upstairs, and when we get the presidential suite, we can sell a bunch of the stuff to the computer.
Where to, partner?
Ah, look at my choices. Let's go and have a bit of a chin waggle with Mr. House, the head honcho of New Vegas himself. Basically, he's going to tell us to go and find the guy who shot us in the head because he stole a platinum chip that we were supposed to deliver to him. Yeah, we're a courier, by the way. I probably should have mentioned that. I just kind of assumed you knew the story of New Vegas. I'm very sorry. So yeah, he wants the platinum chip and he's going to pay us 1,000 caps to bring it to him. Sure thing, boss. I'm definitely not going to stab you in the back at any point, so no worries there. Now that we're done talking to House, he's given us the presidential suite. Ooh, how nice. And that terminal there on the wall is what I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff to. Or I'm just going to say it, I don't think it can afford everything. Yeah, that's about what I expected. After all that trade, I'm still heavy. Admittedly, most of what I sold off were the drugs that don't weigh anything. I didn't think this through. Luckily, we've got some storage up in this bitch. All we've really got to do is get down to under 210 weight, and then just drink any alcoholic beverage to get an extra point of strength, which is equivalent to 10 extra pounds of space storage thing. Anyway, now it's off to the tops, and hey, go away, I don't care about what you have to say. But before we do, I spy another merchant. I like how she doesn't even have a stand or anything, she's just a vending machine made into a person. Either way, I'm a very happy bunny. It's time to sell off all the stuff I don't want to carry. And now we can go to the tops to confront Benjamin. They're gonna try and take our weapons, but luckily the Silence 22 is a holdout weapon, meaning they can't find it. Before we confront Benny, we've got a level up to deal with. And the best thing about this one is that it's an even number level up, meaning I get a perk. So after I divide up my skills between guns, sneak, and speech, again I'll explain that later, we can choose ourselves a useful new ability. You know what, I thought about it, we're going to go for intensive training and we're going to put our extra special point onto luck for more criticals. And hey, more luck means I could also try gambling at some point. Oh. I guess I've got 2 level ups. Well, you won't hear me complaining. More sneaky sneak for me, please. And we'll throw some on guns as well, why not? Right, I'm pretty sure that's all the levels done, so let's go and talk to Benny.
What in the goddamn...
I think he's just surprised that I found all my grey matter. I told him to give me the platinum chip and he said no, but to meet him in the presidential suite and we'll talk about it there. But before I do that, I'm going upstairs to sell all the stuff I don't want to carry to the bartender. Yeah, I still have more stuff. The street vendor couldn't buy all of it. And we are just going to ignore that massive blood stain behind him. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Okay, you just take all of these. There we go. He's got nothing left. To the presidential suite, that's definitely not going to be a trap. I like how this place has multiple elevators that all go to one very specific place. I'm sure that's sufficient. Wow, what a nice place, but I don't see Benny anywhere, so I guess what we're going to do is go and sleep. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to us in our sleep. Oh wait, it didn't. Oh yeah, we drank some beer and it's worn off. I guess I've woken up with a hangover. Oh, there's Benny. He's hiding inside the intercom. No, he's actually backstabbing us. He's sending up his guards to kill us. Well, let's see how this goes. Actually surprisingly well.
What the fuck?
I know, right? So Benny basically fled the strip. We're gonna have to go after him. Luckily, it won't take us long to get a lead of where he's gone. This Caesar's Legion guy outside is waiting to tell us where Benny went. Well, no, he's actually here to invite us to an audience with the mighty Caesar, and it just so happens that that's the area where Benny has run off to in the, 5 minutes it's been since he disappeared. You know what? I'm not gonna question it. I can teleport. I guess everyone else can. And honestly, I think this is a good place to stop for now. So I hope you've enjoyed this, my lovelies. Let me know in the comments what you think so far. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. You know, if you like what you saw. If you don't like what you saw, don't like and subscribe. And I don't think there's really anything else to say, so I love you all, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.